Another question I've been asked recently, and a question that is debated widely on the internet, is can you gain weight through clean eating? Now the short answer is yes, you can, but let's have a look at it in more detail. First of all, it's important to understand that regardless of what foods you eat, to drop body fat you must be in a calorie deficit. To maintain weight you must hit your daily requirements calorie wise, and to gain weight you must be in a calorie surplus. Okay, so those things are concrete. Those are musts with regards to nutrition, and if you're not doing that initially towards your goal, you're not going to see the results. So that's where gaining weight or not losing weight, even though you're clean eating, comes into play. So you've got to have a look at the foods that you're actually consuming, because although they're clean, they still might have a high calorie content, and you still might be eating more than you need over the course of a week. I feel the category to look for, where if you are clean eating, if you're eating whole foods, you're eating plenty of fruit and veg, would be to look at your fat content. So look at peanut butter, dairy, stuff like avocados. Look at your fat intake, because there's 9 calories per gram of fat. So although you might be, say, eating a lot of protein, eating a lot of peanut butter, which is high in protein, it's also high in fat, and it's very calorific. It only takes a small amount. I mean, you're talking like 45 grams or something, which is like a tablespoon, a bit more, tablespoon and a half, and there's like almost 300 calories in that. So looking at your fat content will play a major factor in this. Now there's 4 calories per gram of protein and carbohydrates, so that's something also you've got to look into, especially if you're on a high protein diet, or if you function well off carbohydrates and you're looking to drop fat. If you eat a lot of carbs, just look into that and make sure you're still in that deficit or in that surplus, depending on what your goal is. One thing I wouldn't worry about is your vegetable intake. The calories in vegetables are that low, they're almost not even worth tracking. So all your greens, for example, if you had a portion of mushrooms and spinach, and you could have quite a lot, you could have 100 grams of each, there'd be about 20 calories in that. So I wouldn't worry about your veg, get as much in as possible, packed full of nutrients. And just watch out for any scaremongering you might see online from people or articles saying you can get overweight through eating clean, and clean eating is like a new fad diet. Yeah, you can, like with anything, if you overeat on anything, you're gonna put weight on. So if you overconsume on fruit and veg and your macros, then yeah, you will put weight on. But it's the same with anything, same with any kind of foods that you might have. It doesn't matter what you have, if you overeat, you're gonna put weight on. Remember to eat for health first, and always eat foods that make you feel good. Go off performance, go off sleep, go off stress levels, go off energy levels. Just go off how you feel and continue to eat those foods. The bottom line is about tailoring your calorie content towards your goals. So gain, maintain or lose, and ensuring you hit that. You can eat what you want, but the basic, like I go off a 80-20 rule. I eat a majority of my foods, whole foods, plenty of fruit and veg, and then I allow myself for treats also. But don't deprive yourself of the foods you enjoy. That's the bottom line, and don't get worried about putting weight on through eating clean. It sounds a bit ridiculous. It is possible, but you'd have to overconsume a lot, and you'd have to really let your fat content get out of control. So regulate the calories and tailor it towards your needs, and you won't have any problems.